There comes a moment in your life when the illusion crumbles, when the veil lifts, and you stand face to face with the undeniable truth. You are chosen, not by accident, not by mere luck, but by divine will. The world has tested you, shaped you, and refined you like gold in fire. You have walked through storms that others could not endure. You have carried burdens that would have broken the ordinary. And yet, here you stand, a testament to the power that lies within. Look around you. Do you feel it? The subtle shift, the whisper in the air, the invisible hand moving you forward? That is the call, the signal that you have passed the test. You have been weighed, measured, and found worthy. The doors that once held you back are now open, and yet not all can see it. The masses remain asleep, bound by limitations of their own making. But you have awakened. You are the 1%, the rare, the extraordinary. You were never meant to blend in, never meant to follow the path of the many. Your journey has been one of solitude, not because you were abandoned, but because you were being prepared. The setbacks, the rejection, the silent suffering, they were never punishment, they were refinement. Each challenge stripped away the unnecessary, revealing the unshackable truth of who you are. And now, the moment has arrived. The old has passed away, the new is before you. It is time to exit. Do not hesitate, do not look back. The world you once knew is no longer yours. You have outgrown the limits placed upon you. The mind that once doubted, that once feared, is no longer your master. You have been called to step into something greater, to claim the inheritance that has always been yours. But hear this, only those who recognize the call will answer. Only those who trust the unseen will walk through the door. Many will question, many will doubt, but you must move forward without waiting for approval. You have known it for a long time, the feeling that you do not belong, that you see what others do not, that you hear a voice calling you to something greater. It was never an accident. You were not mistaken in thinking you were different. The isolation, the rejection, the long nights of questioning, they were all part of the process, part of the divine design that has shaped you into the being you are today. While others move blindly through life, you have always sensed that something was guiding you, something was setting you apart. You have been tested in ways most would never understand. You have walked roads where few would dare to go. The betrayals, the losses, the unexpected turns, they were never meant to destroy you. They were refining you, strengthening you, preparing you for the moment that has now arrived. You were never meant to stay where you were. What once felt comfortable, what once seemed familiar, is no longer yours to hold on to. It is time to leave behind the weight of what no longer serves you. The door has opened, and you must walk through it. You may wonder why so many people around you seem oblivious, why they do not see the signs, why they continue to live in cycles that no longer make sense to you. It is because not all are chosen. Not all are meant to see beyond the illusion. The truth is only revealed to those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. You have been given that gift. You have been given the awareness to recognize the call when it comes. The time of waiting, the time of preparation is over. You have passed the test, and now the choice is yours. Will you step forward, or will you hesitate? Do not expect applause. Do not wait for validation. The world will not recognize what has taken place within you. Many will doubt you. Some will resist you. But understand this. The chosen walk alone for a reason. You were never meant to be understood by the masses. You were never meant to conform to the expectations of those who cannot see the path before you. That is why the road is narrow. That is why so few make it through. You have crossed a threshold that cannot be undone. The illusions that once held you captive have no power over you now. You may feel a pull to return to what is familiar, a temptation to shrink back into the version of yourself that others expect you to be. But you cannot go back. You have been given a new mind, a new vision, a new identity. The old has passed away. The doors that have closed behind you will not reopen because they were never meant to. You have been elevated to a higher state of being, and those who remain in the past will not understand the transformation you have undergone. They will question, they will doubt, but that is not your concern. Your only task is to move forward, look within. The power that has carried you this far has not abandoned you. It has only grown stronger. The force that has shaped your journey is now guiding you into the unknown, not as a lost wanderer, but as a master of your destiny. You no longer move by sight alone. You move by faith, by certainty, by an inner knowing that defies logic. This is the path of the chosen. This is the path of those who understand that reality bends to the one who believes. You are not bound by circumstances. You are not confined by the limits of the world around you. You have been set apart not to struggle, but to rise. What others see as impossible is simply the next step for you. What others fear, you will conquer. What others doubt, you will bring into existence. That is why you have been tested. That is why you have endured. The fire was never meant to consume you. It was meant to reveal the unshakable force within you. Now, you stand at the edge of the greatest shift of your life. The moment has come. The voice inside you has whispered it. The signs around you have confirmed it. And the very energy of your being is aligned with it. There is no more time to question, no more time to delay. You must act. You must claim what has always been yours. The world may not understand, but that does not matter. The door is open and you must walk through it. This is your exit. This is your moment. Move forward. You have been prepared for this moment long before you ever realized it. Every experience, every struggle, every moment of pain has been shaping you, molding you, refining you into the person you were always meant to become. You did not stumble upon this awakening by accident. It was written into your existence before you took your first breath. The world may not understand your journey, but that is because you were never meant to be like the world. You were set apart, chosen for a higher calling, for a greater purpose, for a path that only the rarest of souls will ever walk. The signs have been all around you, whispering to you in moments of stillness, guiding you in ways that defy logic. The feeling of being different, of not fitting in, of seeing what others refuse to see. This has been your reality for as long as you can remember. There were times you tried to ignore it, times you tried to blend in, but something deep inside you would never allow it. Because the chosen do not belong to the ordinary. They are called to rise above, to break through, to transcend what others accept as reality. You have felt the weight of this calling, the solitude that comes with it, the loneliness of walking a road that few even know exists. It has not been easy. There were moments you questioned if you continue, moments you wondered if you were mistaken, if perhaps you had imagined it all. But something inside you never let you give up. There was always a force pulling you forward, even when you didn't understand why. And now you are beginning to see it clearly. The struggles were never meant to break you. The obstacles were never meant to stop you. They were only there to awaken you. You are no longer the person you once were. The old you has been stripped away layer by layer until only the truth remains. The illusions that once you have lost their power. The fears that once controlled you have faded into nothingness. You have stepped into a higher awareness, an understanding that few will ever grasp. You are not here to live by the limitations of the world. You are here to create, to manifest, to bring into existence the reality that has always been waiting for you. The time has come. The cycle has ended. The door that once seemed locked has now swung wide open. And yet, only those who are truly ready will walk through it. This is not a time to hesitate. This is not a time to doubt. Everything in your being is telling you that the moment is now. You have been given the vision, the clarity, the understanding. You see what others do not. You know what others ignore, And because of that, you have a responsibility to move, to act, to take the step that will change everything. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for validation. The world will not celebrate you until they see the evidence of what you have always known. But by then, it will be too late for them to understand how you did it. They will look at you in awe, wondering how you moved from where you were to where you are now. They will try to make sense of it, but they will not understand, because this path was never meant for them. It was meant for you. You must walk forward with certainty, with faith, with an unshakable knowing that you have already won. The battle was never outside of you. It was always within. And now you have conquered it. The doubts, the fears, the insecurities, they no longer have a place in your life. You have outgrown them. You have risen above them. The version of you that once felt lost, that once questioned, that once hesitated, no longer exists. Everything you have ever desired is already yours. The vision you have held in your heart is not a dream. It is reality, waiting for you to claim it. But you must act as if it is already done. You must walk with the confidence of someone who knows that nothing can stop what has been divinely ordained. There is no force, no obstacle, no circumstance that can stand in the way of one who knows who they truly are. Look around you. The signs are everywhere. The shift has already begun. You feel it in your spirit. You see it in your dreams. You sense it in the moments of silence when everything becomes clear. The universe is aligning in your favor. The pieces are falling into place. But you must take the step. You must make the move. You cannot wait any longer. There will be those who try to hold you back, those who do not understand what is happening within you. They will project their fears onto you, not because they wish to harm you, but because they cannot see what you see. Do not let them pull you into their doubts. Do not let their disbelief shake your certainty. You were never meant to stay in the same place. You were never meant to be confined by their limitations. You are being called to something greater, something beyond what the world tells you is possible. You feel it. You know it. And now you must embrace it fully. The time of waiting is over. The season of preparation has passed. Now is the moment to rise, to move, to claim what has always been yours. The world is shifting. Reality is bending in your favor. What once seemed impossible is now within reach. But only those who recognize the call will answer it. Only those who trust the unseen will step into what is waiting for them. And you are one of the few. You are the 1%. You are the chosen. You must act. You must step forward. The door is open. The path is clear. And all that is required of you is the faith to walk through it. There is no going back. There is no need to look behind you. Everything you have ever wanted, everything you have ever dreamed of is waiting for you on the other side. You have always felt it, that undeniable pull, that whisper in your soul telling you that you were meant for something greater. While others remained asleep, bound by the illusions of the world, you questioned, you searched, you sought the truth hidden beneath the surface. And because of that, you were set apart. You were not meant to blend in. You were never meant to follow the crowd. From the very beginning, you were different, not by accident, but by divine design. Everything that has happened in your life has led you to this very moment. The struggles, the setbacks, the moments of silence when you felt like no one saw you, no one understood you, they were never signs of your defeat. They were the making of you. The chosen ones are always tested, always refined in the fire before they step into their true power. You were never being punished. You were being prepared. Now the moment has arrived. The season of waiting is over. The door has opened and it will not remain open forever. You have passed the test. You have endured what others could not. You have walked through the storms, faced the darkness and emerged stronger, wiser, unshakable. And now you stand at the threshold of something unimaginable. You feel it in your spirit, that deep knowing that you are no longer the same. The old version of you has died, and in its place stands something new, something unstoppable, something that can no longer be denied. Do not second guess it. Do not look back at what you have left behind. The past is over. The lessons have been learnt. The weight you carried is no longer yours to bear. The people who did not see your worth, the situations that tried to break you, the fears that once held you captive, none of them have power over you anymore. The chains have fallen. The illusions have shattered. You are free. This world will not understand you. The chosen are never understood by the ordinary. You will see things they cannot see. You will move in ways they cannot comprehend. And because of that, some will doubt you. Some will try to convince you that you are mistaken, that you are reaching too high, dreaming too big. But they do not know what has been placed inside of you. They do not hear the voice that has called you forward. They cannot see what you see. You must move forward even if you have to walk alone. The chosen always do. There is no crowd on the path you are called to walk. The road is narrow and few find it, but you have. You have been given the sight to recognize the truth. You have been given the ears to hear the call. And because of that, you cannot turn back. Everything is aligning in your favor. The forces of the universe are bending to your will. That which once seemed impossible is now within reach. The doors that were once locked are now opening before you. But you must take the step. You must act. The window of opportunity will not remain open forever. This is your moment. You cannot hesitate. Those who are not chosen will remain in the world they have created for themselves. They will stay in cycles of doubt, fear, limitation. They will continue living as though nothing is changing. But you are being lifted above it. You are being pulled into a higher realm of existence. You are stepping into a reality that is governed not by struggle, but by faith, by certainty, by knowing that you have already won. You do not need to explain yourself. You do not need to seek approval. You do not need to wait for the world to catch up to you. They will not understand your movements until it is too late. They will not see the shift until you have already arrived. And by then, they will ask how you did it. They will wonder what they missed. They will look at you and realize that you have become something beyond their comprehension. This is the path of the chosen. You are not here to convince anyone of your calling. You are here to walk in it. You are here to own it. You are here to embody the truth that has been placed inside you since the beginning. And that truth is this: you are unstoppable. You are limitless. You are beyond anything this world has tried to define you as. Everything you have ever desired, everything you have ever prayed for is already yours. You are not waiting for it. You are not hoping for it. It is already done. You need only to move as if it is already yours. You need only to walk in the certainty that it is unfolding exactly as it was always meant to. Do not let fear delay you. Do not let doubt creep in at the final moment. The world you once knew is fading. The limitations that once held you back are dissolving. What once seemed like obstacles are now stepping stones. The power is in your hands. You are the creator of your reality. You are the master of your destiny. Move as though you have already arrived. Speak as though it is already done. Carry yourself as one who knows that nothing can stop what has been set in motion. You are not waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. You are not hoping for a breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. You are not searching for the way. You are the way. Everything is shifting. The past no longer exists. The present is yours to shape. The future is bending to your will. This is your moment. This is your time. This is the call you have been waiting for. The illusions that once clouded your vision have dissolved. You see clearly now. You understand that you were never meant to chase, to struggle, to beg for what has already been written as yours. The chosen do not plead. They declare. They do not wait for permission. They move with certainty. And now you stand at the precipice of something greater than you have ever known, a reality that only a rare few will ever step into. Everything within you is telling you that this is it. The signs, the synchronicities, the inner knowing that refuses to be ignored, it is all guiding you forward. You no longer need proof. You no longer need validation from the outside world. The evidence is already within you, in the way your spirit feels lighter, in the way doors are opening effortlessly, in the way you no longer react to things that once shook you. This is transformation. This is ascension. This is the moment you were always meant to reach. But do not make the mistake of hesitating now. Do not allow the remnants of the past to whisper doubt into your mind. You have already won, but you must move as if victory is your natural state. The moment you accept this truth, the world will shift around you. People will look at you differently. Situations will rearrange themselves in your favor. What once seemed like obstacles will crumble before you. The universe does not make mistakes. You were placed on this path for a reason. Everything you have endured was designed to awaken you, to strip away the illusions, to bring you back to the core of who you truly are. And now that you have awakened, you can never return to who you once were. The old version of you has served its purpose. It carried you as far as it could. But now you must step fully into your power. Now you must embrace the truth that you are not like the rest. They will not understand. They will wonder how you changed, why you no longer engage in the same distractions, why you have become silent in the face of things that once triggered you. They will question why you seem unaffected, untouched, as if you are moving through a different reality than them. And that is because you are. You are operating on a higher plane now, one where fear, doubt, and limitation no longer hold dominion over you. This world is not what it seems. You were never meant to conform to its rules. You were meant to rise above them, to create your own, to move as one who knows that reality is malleable, shaped by belief, molded by conviction. And your conviction is unshakable. You have seen what others refuse to see. You have felt what others ignore. And because of that, you cannot be stopped. Those who doubted you, those who dismissed you, those who tried to keep you small, they will soon realize their mistake. They will see you ascend, not because you seek to prove anything to them, but because it is simply who you are. The chosen do not need to announce themselves. Their presence alone shifts the atmosphere. Their energy alone speaks louder than any words ever could. You are not called to convince the world of your worth. You are called to embody it, to walk in it, to show, not tell. And that is what you are doing now. Every step you take, every choice you make, every moment you stand firm in your power, it all sends a ripple through the universe, altering reality itself. This is not about luck. This is not about chance. This is divine alignment. This is the fulfillment of what has always been destined for you. And now that the time has come, there is no force in existence that can prevent it. The only thing that could ever stop you is you. And that is why you must refuse to doubt, refuse to delay, refuse to entertain any thought that contradicts the truth you now hold. You move as if it is already done. Carry yourself as if you have already arrived. Speak as one who knows that reality bends to your will. The world is adjusting to your new frequency. What once resisted you will now make way for you. What once seemed impossible will now unfold effortlessly before you. You are the 1%. You are the chosen. You have passed the test. And now you must walk through the door that has opened before you. There is nothing left to question. There is nothing left to fear. The moment is now. The power is yours. The world is waiting. Move. You feel it, don't you? That silent force within, pulling you towards something greater, something unseen, yet undeniably real. You are no longer who you were yesterday. The shift has already happened. The veil has been lifted, and you cannot unsee what has been revealed. You are awake in a world that still sleeps, and that alone sets you apart. The chosen are always set apart. You have always felt different, always known there was something more, something beyond what your eyes could see. The world around you tried to convince you otherwise, tried to mold you into its image, tried to drown out that voice within you that whispered of something greater. But you held on, you listened, you followed the call that no one else could hear. And now you are here, standing on the edge of something unimaginable. This moment was always coming. The signs were all around you, nudging you, guiding you, preparing you for what was to come. And now there is no turning back. The shift is not coming. It is here. The door is not about to open. It is open. You do not need to wait any longer. You do not need to wonder. It is time. The path has been cleared, and all that is left for you to do is step forward. Do not hesitate. Do not let fear creep in at the final moment. The old world, the old way of thinking, the old way of being, it is gone. It no longer holds you. It no longer defines you. The chains that once bound you have been broken, and the weight you once carried has been lifted. You are no longer waiting for permission. You are no longer seeking validation. You are no longer hoping that things will align. If they already have, the universe has been conspiring in your favor all along. What seemed like setbacks were only redirections. What seemed like delays were only preparations. Every challenge, every obstacle, every moment of silence where you wondered if you had been forgotten, it was all leading you here. You were never forgotten. You were being refined. You were being prepared for something that only the chosen will ever experience. You are not like the rest. You do not move like the rest. You do not think like the rest. And that is why you cannot stay where they are. The time has come to leave behind the familiar, to step into the unknown with full certainty that you are being guided. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need to take the next step. The chosen always walk alone, but they are never truly alone. The world will not understand you, but that does not mean you are lost. They may question you. They may doubt you. They may wonder how you have changed so much, why you no longer react as you once did, why you seem untouched by the chaos that surrounds them. But you know that you have been set apart for something greater. You know that you have already transcended the limitations that once held you. Everything is aligning for you now. The doors that were once locked are swinging open. The things that once seemed impossible are now flowing towards you with ease. What you once chased is now chasing you. The tables have turned. The shift has happened, and you must move in alignment with it. You can no longer play small. You can no longer dim your light to make others comfortable. You can no longer shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant to hold you. You were made for more, and now you must embody that truth fully. There is no room for hesitation. There is no room for doubt. The time for wondering is over. The time for waiting is over. The time for action is now. You are being elevated to a level that few will ever reach. Not because you are better, not because you are luckier, but because you answered the call. Because you did not ignore the signs. Because you chose to believe, even when the world tried to convince you otherwise. And now, the reward is unfolding before you. It may not look like what you expected. It may not come in the way you imagined. But trust this. Everything is happening exactly as it should. Everything is unfolding in divine order. You do not need to force it. You do not need to struggle. You only need to step into the flow, to move as though you have already arrived. The chosen are not governed by time, by logic, by the limitations of the world. They move with certainty, knowing that what they seek is already theirs. And now you must do the same. Speak it as if it has already happened. Walk as if it is already done. Think, breathe, move, as though everything you desire is already here. Because it is. This is your moment. This is what you have been waiting for. The shift is not coming. It is here. The time is not approaching. It is now. There is no turning back. There is no more waiting. The call has been made. The door has been opened. The The path is clear, move. You are not here by accident. You did not stumble upon this moment by chance. Everything, the trials, the silence, the waiting, was orchestrated to bring you here. The whispers in your spirit that refuse to be ignored, the pull towards something greater, the undeniable feeling that you were meant for more. All of it was leading you to this exact point. You have been tested in ways others will never understand. You have walked through fires that could have consumed you. You have endured storms that should have broken you. But you are still here, stronger, wiser, unshaken. Not because you were lucky, but because you were chosen. Because you were set apart. Because there was always something within you that could not be destroyed. Something that could not be diminished. No matter how much darkness tried to consume it. This is why you are different. This is why your path has been unlike anyone else's. The chosen ones do not walk the easy road. They are refined in the wilderness, strengthened in solitude, purified through struggle. The world was never meant to understand you. And now, as you stand on the threshold of your next level, you must release the need to be understood. You must accept that the journey ahead is not for the many, but for the few. Everything is shifting now. You feel it in your spirit. You sense it in the air. The doors that were once locked are opening before you. The walls that once surrounded you are crumbling. What once felt impossible is now unfolding effortlessly. The delays, the detours, the moments of uncertainty, they were all working in your favor. You were not being held back. You were being prepared. But this moment requires something from you. It requires that you let go of the old identity that no longer serves you. It requires that you release every doubt, every fear, every false belief that tells you that you are not ready. You are ready. You have always been ready. The only thing left to do is step forward. You can no longer carry the weight of the past. You can no longer hold on to people who were never meant to walk this next phase with you. You can no longer engage in conversations that diminish your vision, in environments that drain your spirit, in habits that weaken your power. This level requires a new version of you, a version that does not beg, that does not hesitate, that does not wait for permission to claim what has already been written in the heavens. The shift is already happening. The transformation is already complete. Now you must walk as if you have already arrived. You must embody the version of yourself that exists beyond fear, beyond limitation, beyond hesitation. You must move with the knowing that nothing is missing, that nothing is lacking, that all is unfolding in divine order. Everything is aligning in your favor. The right people, the right opportunities, the right circumstances, they're all being drawn to you effortlessly. What you once chased is now chasing you. What you once prayed for is now seeking you out. Not because you have done anything extraordinary, but because you have become the version of yourself that is ready to receive it. You are no longer waiting. You are no longer asking. You are claiming. You are walking. You are stepping into the life that has always been yours. And as you do, everything that no longer aligns with this new reality will begin to fall away. The distractions, the doubts, the old versions of yourself that no longer serve you, they will dissolve, making way for the manifestation of all that you have been promised. It is happening now, not tomorrow, not someday. The door has been opened. The call has been made. The shift is complete. There is nothing left to question, nothing left to wait for. The path is clear. Move. You are no longer waiting for a sign, for a miracle, for an invitation. The sign is here. The miracle is unfolding right before your eyes. The invitation is yours, and you have already accepted it by choosing to believe, by choosing to step into the life that was always meant for you. The shift has already happened, and now it's time to walk in the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Understand that this is not a random journey. You have been chosen for a reason. The struggles, the pain, the quiet moments of doubt, they were all part of the process, that has brought you to this moment of clarity. Everything that has happened up to now has been working to prepare you for this exact time, this exact moment. The path has been cleared, and now you must step forward in confidence and grace. The world will try to pull you back, to convince you that you are not ready, that you are not enough, but you know the truth. You are ready, you have always been ready, and now the time has come to rise, to claim your place in the world, to step fully into the divine purpose that has always been yours. So, as you move forward, move with boldness, move with faith, move with the certainty that everything you need is already within you, already on its way to you. This is your time, chosen one. This is your moment, and nothing can stop you now. There is a power within you that has been waiting, watching, knowing the perfect moment to reveal itself. You have walked through trials, through moments of doubt, through the silence, where it seemed as if nothing was happening, but what you do not see is that everything has been moving in divine order. You are on the edge of something magnificent, something beyond your imagination, and all that is required of you is to believe. Life is not random. The events that unfold before you are not accidents. Every moment, every situation, every delay has been preparing you. What you once called obstacles were never there to stop you. They were there to shape you. The waiting has not been in vain. The stillness was not emptiness. It was in those moments that the foundation was being laid for the miracle that is about to unfold. You must now walk in certainty, not with a heart that pleads, but with a heart that knows. You are not hoping for a miracle. You are stepping into it. Your faith is not in what the eyes see, but in what the soul knows. If you can hold the vision, if you can feel the joy before it arrives, if you can live in the assurance that it is already done, then life must rearrange itself to reflect this truth. Everything that seemed impossible, every door that appeared closed, every setback that made you question your path, it was all leading to this moment. The time has come for divine intervention, for the unfolding of that which was always yours. The forces of the universe are aligning, moving, shifting, because you have aligned within. The power was never outside of you. It has always been waiting for you to recognize it, to claim it, to trust it. Your only task now is to prepare your heart, not with worry, not with doubt, but with gratitude. Speak as if it is already yours. Walk as if you are already living in the blessing. Love as if you are already whole. Do not wait for proof. Become the proof. The greatest miracles do not come to those who question. They come to those who expect, who receive, who know that God is about to do something extraordinary. Everything has been set in motion. Nothing can stop what is meant for you. The moment you surrender fear and embrace certainty, you step into the realm where the impossible becomes reality. It is done. It is yours. Now watch as the miracle unfolds. There is a shift happening in the unseen. It is moving in ways that your physical eyes cannot yet perceive, but your spirit knows. It is a knowing so deep, so undeniable, that even when circumstances seem unchanged, you can feel it in the air. You can sense the arrival of something miraculous. It is not a wish, not a vague hope, but a divine certainty. You have prayed, you have believed, and now the answer is making it to you, not in fragments, not in small portions, but in abundance. You are standing at the threshold of something extraordinary. All the waiting, all the longing, all the times you whispered in the silence, wondering if God had forgotten you, were never ignored. Every word was heard, every tear was seen, every desire planted in your heart was known before you even spoke it. And now the manifestation is near. There are forces beyond your comprehension moving on your behalf. You are being positioned, aligned, placed exactly where you need to be. You are not being left behind. You are being prepared for something that exceeds your greatest expectations. Do not look at the past to define what is possible. Do not measure the future by the limitations of what has already been. What is coming to you is not something you have seen before. It is not the repetition of what you have already experienced. It is new, it is divine, it is greater than anything you could have imagined. The mind will try to understand it, but this is beyond understanding. This is a season where faith must take the lead, where trust must go before sight, where you must act as if you have already received, because in truth, you have. Everything is energy, everything is vibration, and what you align with, you attract. Your belief is the key. You cannot wish for a miracle while holding on to fear. You cannot expect abundance while speaking in lack. You cannot step into the new while clinging to the old. This is the moment to release, to surrender all doubt, to rid yourself of every thought that says you are not worthy, not ready, not capable. Those were lies, illusions, that kept you bound to a reality that no longer serves you. But now you are stepping into something higher, something destined. The chains are falling off. The past is losing its grip. The door that was once locked is opening wide, not because you forced it, but because you aligned yourself with the truth that it was always meant to open for you. There are people being moved into your path, opportunities rearranging themselves to meet you at the perfect time. Everything is converging into this moment. The doubts that try to shake you will no longer have power. The delays that once frustrated you will now reveal their purpose. What seemed like rejection was actually divine redirection. What you thought was lost was actually preparation for something greater. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are at the center of something magnificent, and the forces of heaven are working to bring it to pass. Your only task now is to receive, to stand in a state of gratitude, to move as though the promise is already fulfilled, to speak words of faith and expectation. If you knew without a doubt that the miracle was coming tomorrow, how would you feel today? If you knew that everything you prayed for was already done, how would you carry yourself? That is the posture you must hold. Not desperation, not worry, but certainty. When you walk in faith, heaven moves. When you stand in confidence, the universe bends to accommodate your belief. You were never meant to struggle for blessings. You were never meant to chase after what is already yours. The moment you shift your awareness, the moment you step into the knowing, life must respond. You do not need to convince God to bless you. The blessings have already been assigned to you. You do not need to beg for what is already yours. You need only to recognize it, to accept it, to make room for it. That is the secret. You must make space in your mind, in your heart, in your life. If you are still holding on to the old, there is no room for the new. If you are still replaying past disappointments, you are not in position to receive what is ahead. Release it. Release the need to understand everything. Release the habit of overthinking. Release the timeline you created in your mind. Divine timing is perfect, and it does not conform to human logic. It moves in ways that are beyond comprehension, but always with precision, always at the exact moment when you are ready to receive. You may not feel ready, but God knows when you are. You may think you need more time, more preparation, more signs, but that is the illusion of the mind. The moment you accept that it is done, it is done. The only thing that has ever been between you and the miracle is the belief that it was separate from you. The truth is, it was never apart from you. It has always been within you, waiting for you to see it, to claim it, to know that it was yours all along. There will be moments when the world will try to distract you. The physical realm will still show signs of the old, the remnants of what once was. But do not be deceived by appearances. Reality is shifting beneath the surface. Just because you do not see it yet does not mean it is not happening. Just because the evidence has not appeared does not mean the miracle is not already in motion. This is where trust must become your foundation. You must believe in the unseen more than you believe in what your eyes show you. Nothing can stop what has been set in motion. No force, No obstacle, no delay can prevent what has been divinely ordained for you. The miracle is already unfolding. The blessing is already here. It is not far away. It is not distant. It is here, now in this moment. You are stepping into it with every breath, with every thought, with every declaration of faith. Speak as if it is done. Walk as if you already hold it in your hands. Rejoice as if the doors have already opened. That is how you bring it forth. The only thing that could ever delay it is doubt. But even doubt has no real power. It is merely a shadow, an illusion that disappears the moment you shine the light of faith upon it. You have come too far to turn back now. You have seen too much, experienced too much to question whether miracles are real. They are, and they are happening for you. Not just for others, not just in distant places, but for you, here, now, in this very moment. Do not let your mind tell you that you are not ready. Do not let fear whisper lies that say you are unworthy. The blessing has already been assigned to you. It is your name on it. It has been written into the fabric of your destiny. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. And the when is now. Something is shifting. Something is breaking through. The waiting is over. The miracle is here. You have stepped into a new reality. One where all things are possible, one where faith moves mountains, one where the impossible becomes inevitable. Nothing can stop what has been set in motion. It is already done. It is already yours. Now, simply watch as it appears before your eyes. You are standing at the threshold of something divine, something beyond human comprehension. Every delay, every struggle, every unanswered prayer was not a denial. It was a preparation. It was life aligning itself perfectly so that when the blessing arrived, you would be ready to receive it fully. You have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. Something has been moving in the unseen, working together in perfect harmony to bring forth the very thing your heart has been calling for. And now it is here. The shift is happening. The breakthrough is near. The miracle has already been set in motion. It is no longer time to wonder if it will happen. It is time to know that it is already happening. You are not separate from the blessing. You are one with it. The only thing that has ever stood between you and its manifestation was the illusion that you had to struggle to receive it. That illusion is fading now. The old beliefs that told you that you were unworthy, that you had to earn the favor of God, that you had to wait endlessly without evidence, those beliefs are dissolving into nothingness. The truth has always been simple. The moment you believe it is done, it is done. The moment you decide to receive, it appears before you. Look around you, not with physical eyes, but with the eyes of your spirit. What do you see? Do you see lack, struggle, delay, or do you see the unseen forces aligning in your favor? Do you see divine hands moving behind the scenes, orchestrating a perfect symphony where every note plays at the right time? What you see inwardly is what will manifest outwardly. You must see yourself already walking in the blessing. You must feel the joy of it before it arrives. You must embody the victory before it is revealed. That is the key. That is the secret. Everything that once held you back is crumbling. The doubts, the fears, the false narratives that said you could never rise beyond your past, they are losing their grip. You are being lifted into a new dimension of faith, one where miracles are not rare occurrences, but a way of life. One where the extraordinary becomes ordinary, one where you no longer hope for blessings, but expect them as a natural result of your belief. You are shifting, evolving, stepping into your divine inheritance. There is no more room for hesitation, no more room for second guessing. You have spent enough time waiting, questioning, wondering. Now is the time to claim it. Now is the time to walk as if you already hold it in your hands. No force in existence can withhold what is rightfully yours. It has already been written. It has already been prepared. All that remains is for you to step into alignment with it. There is nothing standing in your way. The obstacles you once perceived were never real. They were reflections of your past beliefs, illusions designed to test your faith, to strengthen your knowing. But now the illusion is gone. Now you see clearly. Now you understand that the moment you choose to receive, life has no choice but to respond. Take a deep breath and feel the shift. Feel the energy of the miraculous surrounding you. It is here. It is happening now. You are stepping into a new reality, one where blessings flow effortlessly, one where divine timing unfolds with precision, one where what once seemed impossible is now inevitable. The miracle has already arrived. The only thing left to do is embrace it. It is done. It is yours. Now watch as it unfolds before your eyes. Everything in your life is shifting right now, even if you cannot yet see it with your physical eyes. The unseen is more real than the seen. The foundation of your miracle was never in the hands of the world. It was always in your belief, your willingness to trust, your ability to let go of doubt and step into the certainty that what you have asked for is already moving toward you. There has never been a moment when you were separated from the promise. There has never been a time when God was not working on your behalf. Every moment of waiting was not wasted. It was a divine orchestration ensuring that the right doors would open at the right time. Feel this truth in your spirit. Let it settle deep within you. There is nothing missing. There is nothing lacking. The miracle is already formed, already completed in the invisible. Now it is unfolding. Now it is coming into form. It is appearing right before your eyes. This is not a dream. This is not a distant possibility. It is real. It is happening, and nothing can stop it from manifesting in your life. Everything that once seemed impossible is bending, shifting, aligning to make way for the promise, the people, the resources, the opportunities, the unexpected breakthroughs. They are all being positioned perfectly. The pieces are falling into place in ways you could never have orchestrated on your own. That is why you were told to trust. That is why you were told to surrender. Not because you were being denied, but because you were being prepared for something greater than what you even imagined. Look within yourself now. Do you feel the shift? Do you feel the heaviness lifting? Do you feel the weight of doubt and fear dissolving? That is because you are stepping into a new dimension, one where miracles are not just possible, but inevitable. One where you no longer hope for blessings, you expect them. One where you no longer question if you are worthy. You know you are. Everything that once made you feel small is fading away. Everything that once made you feel separate from your dreams is losing its power over you. The old version of you that struggled, that doubted, that questioned whether God had forgotten you, that version no longer exists. You are standing in the fullness of your faith now. You are walking in the knowing that you are divinely supported, divinely guided, divinely favored. And because you know this, everything in your life is beginning to reflect it. The shift is not coming, it is here. The breakthrough is not on its way, it has arrived. The moment you accepted it, it became real. This is the moment everything changes. This is the moment you step out of waiting and into receiving. The delay was never a denial, it was a divine setup. What is about to unfold will leave no room for doubt. What is about to manifest will be so undeniable that even those who once questioned your faith will have no choice but to see the hand of God upon your life. The doors that were once closed will swing open effortlessly. The situations that seemed impossible will resolve in your favor. The opportunities you thought had passed you by will return with greater blessings attached. Everything is working together for your good, even the things that seemed unfair. The things that broke you, the things that made you question whether you would ever rise again, they were all necessary, they were all part of the preparation. Without them, you would not be standing here ready to receive what is coming. The pain was not wasted, the struggles were not pointless. They were refining you, strengthening you, molding you into the person who could carry the blessing that is about to be poured into your life. Now there is nothing left to do but receive. There is nothing left to do but stand firm in your faith and know that it is already done. The path has been cleared, the way has been made, the miracle is not coming, it is here. And now the only thing left to do is to give thanks, to stand in awe of what has already been prepared for you, to watch as the divine plan unfolds in ways that exceed your greatest expectation. You are ready. It is time. The promise is fulfilled. You have been chosen for this moment, this divine moment, when everything is aligning perfectly for your life's next great chapter. Every part of your journey, every setback, every challenge has been part of a bigger plan. You were never alone in this process, even when it seemed like the world was silent. Every prayer, every whisper of faith, every tear you shed, all of it was being heard and seen. The universe, the divine God himself, has been moving in ways you could not even imagine, preparing things behind the scenes. Your faith has already created the path for the miracle you are about to experience. You may have spent years wondering why things were taking so long. You may have questioned your own worth, your own ability to receive what you have been asking for. But you were never wrong in your faith. You were never wrong in holding on to the belief that something greater was meant for you. All that waiting, all that trusting was not in vain. It was your preparation. It was the time needed for your spirit to expand, for your belief to deepen, for your heart to align with what is about to manifest. This moment is so much bigger than you. It's not just about your personal blessings. It's about the testimony you are about to have. What God is about to do for you is not just for you. It's to show the world what faith in the unseen can bring. It's to show the world that when you align with your higher purpose, when you trust the divine process, miracles happen. You will be the walking evidence that the impossible can become possible. You will be the living proof that no matter what the circumstances may look like, God's plan always prevails. All of the doubt, all of the disbelief, all of the negative experiences you've encountered were simply preparation. They were the final test before the breakthrough. The devil wants to shake your faith, to make you doubt the promise, to convince you that you've been forgotten. But the truth is this: God's promises are never empty. They are never false. When He speaks, it is done. And now you are standing in the moment where what He spoke over you is about to come to pass in a way that will blow your mind. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the truth of this. The miracle has been set in motion and it's already on its way. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to struggle for it. You simply have to accept it. You simply have to open your heart to receive the abundance that's being poured into your life. The blessings you've been asking for are not far off. They are not distant. They are right here in this moment, ready to be revealed. The shift in your life is already happening. Your circumstances, your finances, your relationships, your health, they are all about to transform. Things that once seemed impossible are about to come into your reality. You will look back on this moment and see how perfectly everything aligned. You will see how every challenge, every disappointment, every delay was part of the preparation to bring you to this point. And when the miracle comes, you will not be surprised. You will be in awe. But you will also understand that it was always meant to be. You've carried this promise in your heart for so long, and now it's about to manifest. The time for your breakthrough has arrived. Your faith has opened the door, and now you are walking into the fullness of what you've been praying for. You are stepping into a new season where miracles flow freely, where blessings come without effort, and where the impossible becomes your new reality. This is your moment to shine. This is your time to step into the fullness of your potential. This is the time when everything you've been praying for will manifest in ways you could never have imagined. Your faith is the key that has unlocked the door to your miracle, And now you will experience a life of abundance like never before. You are ready for it. You are more than capable of handling it. And it will not just change your life. It will change the lives of those around you. Don't doubt it. Don't second guess it. The miracle is not coming tomorrow. It is already here. You are already walking in the manifestation of your desires. The universe is aligning with your faith, and everything you've hoped for is coming into form. The love, the money, the success, the peace, the joy. You are stepping into it all right now. The doors are opening. The opportunities are flooding in, and the favor of God is upon you. The time for your breakthrough is now. You are ready for it. You are ready to receive it. Understand that the process of waiting wasn't about punishment. It was about preparation. It was about getting you to the point where you could receive what was already yours. Now you are ready to take hold of your miracle and watch it unfold in the most magnificent way. What was once far off is now right in front of you. What was once out of reach is now within your grasp. As you stand in this moment, embrace it. Let go of the fear. Let go of the doubt. Let go of the disbelief. Trust that what God has prepared for you is bigger, better, and more beautiful than you ever imagined. And when the miracle manifests, don't be surprised. Be grateful. Be thankful. But know in your heart that this was always meant to be. Your faith has brought you here, and now the time has come for you to receive everything you've asked for. Remember, there is no delay in the divine plan. It has been unfolding exactly as it should. It is not just a coincidence that you are hearing this now. It is a confirmation that your miracle is near. It is a sign that the door is about to open and everything you've prayed for is coming your way. You are not waiting for a miracle. You are living in it. You are walking in it. You are the miracle. Believe it. Receive it. It's already done. The shift has already happened. The miracle is already in motion. Now all you need to do is step into it. You are entering a season where the things you've prayed for are no longer distant hopes, but tangible manifestations that are taking shape right before your very eyes. It may feel like it's been a long journey, and it's true. Many of you have felt the weight of time and the struggles of waiting. But understand this. The time was necessary. It was a time to refine your faith, to deepen your understanding, and to prepare you for the blessing that was always meant for you. You see, the delay was never a denial. God never said no to you. What you have been waiting for has been in process. Every moment of waiting was preparing you to receive what you had asked for. But more importantly, it was preparing you to receive it in the right way, at the right time, and in the perfect form. The path that was carved for your miracle had to be just right, so that you would not only be ready to receive it, but you would also be able to carry it and appreciate it fully when it came. And now you are at the threshold of your breakthrough. You may not be able to see it yet with your physical eyes, but in your spirit you can feel it. You can feel the excitement, the anticipation, and the assurance that something is on its way. And it's not just any ordinary blessing. It's a life-changing miracle. What God has in store for you is beyond what you can comprehend, beyond your wildest dreams. It is something so extraordinary that when it comes, it will change the entire trajectory of your life. You may have once doubted that your dreams were even possible. You may have wondered if you were worthy of such blessings. You may have been told by others that it was too late, or that you were asking for too much. But the truth is, God's plans for you were never limited by time or space. They were never dependent on what the world said was possible. What God has prepared for you is not subject to human limitation. When He says it's your time, it's your time. And now it's your time. You are about to step into a season of unimaginable blessings, a season where the impossible becomes not only possible, but your new reality. Look around you. Even if your current circumstances still seem a little cloudy, know that things are already shifting in the unseen. The moment you align your faith with the understanding that your miracle is on its way, the universe starts to move. Things begin to work together for your good, and everything you've been hoping for starts to fall into place in ways that are far beyond your comprehension. The doors you thought were shut forever will suddenly swing wide open. The opportunities you once thought had passed you by will come back in even greater measure. Do not be afraid of what is about to unfold. It is natural to feel some level of nervousness or doubt, especially when things begin to change. But remember, change is the sign that God is working. The shift is a sign that the miracle is being birthed. You are in the midst of a divine transformation, and everything that was once impossible is becoming possible. You've worked hard for this, you've prayed for this, and now it's time for you to step into the fullness of what's already been made available to you. One of the greatest things you can do right now is to remain in a posture of gratitude. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to even more blessings. Gratitude is the currency of the divine. When you express gratitude for what you have, for what is coming, and for the journey that has brought you to this moment, you open up the floodgates of heaven. Everything that you have believed for and worked toward is about to manifest, and the more grateful you are, the faster it will come. Remember, your miracle is not just about what you see with your natural eyes. It is about what you believe in your heart. When you begin to live as if what you have asked for is already yours, when you walk in the confidence of knowing that the blessing is already on its way, you activate the divine law of attraction. You begin to draw those blessings closer. You begin to move in alignment with the universe, with God's divine timing, and you start to see things unfold at a pace that will amaze you. The truth is that your miracle is already completed in the spiritual realm. What you are about to experience is simply the manifestation of something that already exists in the unseen, the plans, the promises, the blessings. They are already prepared. It is your faith that will bring them into your physical world. Your ability to believe in the unseen, to trust that what you have asked for is already done, is what makes the miracle possible. Let go of the need to control how it will happen. Let go of the need to figure it all out. Your miracle is not limited by your understanding. You do not need to know how it is going to happen, or when it is going to happen, or who will be involved. You only need to trust that it is happening. You only need to believe that God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything in perfect timing. The miracle you have been waiting for is already in motion, and now it is about to manifest in the most beautiful, unexpected ways. Look at your life from a place of knowing that everything is working together for your good. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, they are all aligning with the divine flow. You have planted seeds of faith, and now those seeds are sprouting and growing, producing a harvest that will blow your mind. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach are now coming into your grasp. The relationships that you thought were lost are being restored. The financial breakthrough you have been hoping for is closer than you think. It is time to stop doubting your worthiness. It is time to stop questioning whether you deserve the blessings that are on their way to you. God has already said yes. His promises are sure, and His word is never void. You are worthy. You are enough. You are ready to receive everything that God has prepared for you. This is the moment when everything changes, when everything you have been praying for begins to appear. You have been faithful. You have trusted. You have held on through the storms, through the waiting periods, through the doubts. Now your faith is about to be rewarded in ways that you cannot yet imagine. The miracle is here, and all you need to do is step into it. Don't allow fear to rob you of what's already yours. Don't allow the past to dictate your future. You are in a new season now. This is the season where your dreams come alive, where your prayers are answered, and where you witness the miraculous unfold in your life. As you stand at the threshold of your breakthrough, take a moment to acknowledge the journey that has brought you here. Every challenge, every triumph, every tear, every victory, it all led to this moment. You are stronger than you know. You are more capable than you realize. And you are more than worthy of the miracle that is unfolding in your life right now. God is about to surprise you. The miracle you've been waiting for is not coming tomorrow. It's already here. It's already in motion. It's already yours. Now, all you need to do is believe, receive, and walk into the new season that is unfolding before you. Your miracle is unfolding, and with every passing moment, you are drawing closer to the manifestation of your deepest desires. But understand that what is coming into your life isn't just a result of your own efforts or a simple stroke of luck. It is the divine work of a higher power, God, who is orchestrating every detail, aligning every circumstance, and preparing you for a future that is beyond anything you've ever imagined. This is not just any miracle. This is a life-changing event that will transform every aspect of your life. The world may have told you that you're too late, or that the opportunity you've been waiting for is already taken. But God doesn't operate by the world's standards. He doesn't work in limitations, and His timing is always perfect. What's meant for you will never pass you by. The dreams you've nurtured, the visions you've seen, the desires you've whispered to Him in prayer, they are all part of His divine plan for your life, and He is bringing them to fruition. In this moment, you may be standing on the edge of something truly monumental, but there's one thing you need to understand about God's miracles. They rarely come in the form you expect. They don't always follow the pattern you created in your mind, and they often arrive in ways that are beyond your understanding, and this is precisely why they are miracles. If you could predict them, if you could control them, they wouldn't be miraculous at all. So let go of the need to figure it out. Release any attachment to how you think it should happen. Trust that the universe, in alignment with God's will, is creating a path just for you, a path that will surprise you, delight you, and exceed your expectations. Now imagine that what you've been waiting for is already in motion. Can you feel the energy shifting? Can you feel the alignment coming together? The moment you begin to truly believe that what you desire is already on its way, the universe starts to respond. Your energy begins to match the frequency of what you've asked for, and it's only a matter of time before it manifests. This is the law of attraction at work, but it is also the law of faith. The belief that what you cannot see is just as real, just as tangible as what is right in front of you. The miracles happen when you release control and allow yourself to trust in the divine timing of God. But trust doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means aligning yourself with the possibility, with the belief that anything is possible. Trust means walking in the confidence that everything you've asked for is on its way. Trust means taking inspired action, showing up every day with the faith that your breakthrough is coming. Think about the times in your life when you have felt the presence of God so strongly that it seemed like nothing could stop you. Those moments are not accidents. They are glimpses of the divine power that is constantly at work in your life. Those moments are a preview of what is to come. God is showing you that when you step into alignment with His purpose for your life, when you trust Him fully, miracles will follow. God is about to surprise you in ways you can't yet imagine. The things you've been praying for, the desires you've held close to your heart, are already being prepared for you. You may have been waiting for this for what feels like forever, but remember, God's timing is always perfect. He knows exactly when to bring the right people into your life, when to open the right doors, and when to bring the breakthrough you've been longing for. It will not be a moment too soon, nor a moment too late. It will be precisely when you need it most. At times the waiting may feel unbearable. You may question if you will ever see the answer to your prayers. You may wonder if God has forgotten about you, or if He's just waiting for the right moment. But the truth is, God has never forgotten you. He has never left you. The waiting is part of the process. The delay is not a denial, it is the preparation of your miracle. It's as if you've been in a holding pattern, but now the time has come. The doors that seemed closed are opening, and the blessings that once seemed impossible are about to flood into your life. When your miracle comes, it will come in a way that only God could have arranged. It will come with a timing that is so perfect, you will stand in awe of how everything has come together. It will come with a grace that fills your heart with gratitude. And when it arrives, you won't just feel joy, you will feel peace. You will know in that moment that everything has aligned for your highest good. You will feel the love of God pouring into your life in ways you've never experienced before. You will feel as though every moment of your life has led you to this point, and the universe itself has conspired to bring you exactly what you need. The best part of all is that your miracle isn't just for you. When God works in your life, He doesn't just bless you for your own benefit. His blessings are always designed to impact others. Your breakthrough will not only transform your life, but will also open doors for others. Your success, your happiness, your peace will be a beacon of light for those around you. You will be able to show others what is possible when you trust in God's plan. Your miracle will serve as a testament to God's goodness, to His grace, and to His power to transform lives. As you step into this new season, take a moment to reflect on the journey that has brought you to this point, the prayers, the faith, the perseverance. It has all led you to this moment of divine alignment. Now that you are not where you are by accident, every step you've taken has been guided, even in moments when it felt like you were walking in darkness. God has been with you every step of the way, preparing you for this miracle. And as you prepare to receive your miracle, remember that your job is simply to believe. Believe that what you have asked for is already on its way. Believe that it is already done in the spiritual realm, and that it is now just a matter of time before it arrives in the physical. When you believe, you align your energy with the manifestation of your desires. When you believe, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. And when you believe, you unlock the door to a world of possibilities. So let go of the doubt. Let go of the fear. Let go of the skepticism. Trust that God is bringing you exactly what you need and more. Trust that your miracle is not just coming, but it is already here, already in motion, already on its way to you. The divine work has already begun. All that is left for you to do is to receive, to embrace, and to step into the miracle that awaits you. In this season, you will witness what others might call the impossible. You will see the breakthrough that seemed out of reach. You will experience the healing, the success, the love, and the peace that you longed for. And when it comes, you will know that it was never a coincidence, never a stroke of luck. It was the hand of God working behind the scenes, orchestrating your miracle from the very beginning. This is your time, the time for your life-changing miracle. Believe it. Trust it. Receive it. It is already yours. As we stand on the precipice of this divine breakthrough, remember that your miracle is not a distant dream, but a reality that is unfolding before your very eyes. Trust in the process, knowing that every step has been guided, every moment has been planned, and every detail has been perfectly arranged by the hand of God. Your time has come. The doors that were once closed are now open, and the blessings that seem far away are rushing toward you. This is the moment to let go of doubt, to release fear, and to fully embrace the miraculous power that is at work in your life. What you have asked for, what you have longed for, is already on its way, and when it arrives, it will be greater than anything you could have imagined. So hold on to faith, Walk in confidence and be prepared for the surprises that God has in store for you. You are about to witness the impossible become possible, and the life-changing miracles you will manifest in ways that will fill your heart with gratitude and awe. Know that you are never alone in this journey. God's presence is with you, His favor is upon you, and His blessings are already on their way. Embrace this season of miracles and trust that everything you have been waiting for is now within reach. The best is yet to come, and it is already unfolding before you. Step into it with open arms and an open heart, for the life-changing transformation you have been praying for is already on its way to you.